When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles. Taking on another team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Boston College's offense will get first crack at it today. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Got it behind the line. It's Bolden. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Seminoles offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority #1.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Gonna let it fly. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown Seminoles. A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
From the gun, the running back has it. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, no! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hunter. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hart. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Flips it out on the screen. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Boston College will send out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. He has the first and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Now they'll run the draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out. Early in this game, everything he was throwing was right on the money, and That might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Creates a little space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. The inside handoff. Makes one man miss. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Handoff from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Makes the catch. Quick step and go. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And he's brought down after a nice game. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Snap it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hart. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in down the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The quick out. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. This time it's complete. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Plows through the defense. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Leaves it with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's loose down the left side. The 10. Touchdown Seminoles. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by a field goal over North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to break into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man. It's Avery. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying the left side. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Noles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Let's go! Let's go!
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. The offense set for a 1st down play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
This time he's got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. He can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it on the run. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Snap to the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, no! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Golden Eagles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He leaves it with the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
Throws toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game.